So let's begin. Find a place to sit down for a while. Maybe, if possible, a comfortable chair to be able to feel your feet on the floor. Maybe you can see out the window too, but don't worry if that's not possible. Whilst you're listening to this, allow yourself to follow your own impulse to keep your eyes open and at other moments to close them. Go towards what you notice is more comfortable for you in this moment. This is your time. An offer of gentle support. Time out to go easy on yourself. An opportunity to do less by noticing what's easier to notice. Finding your way to hang out and be gentle with yourself a little more. Opening to your way of meeting yourself that feels both kind and playful. So, I invite you to notice what your body is noticing. Is there a place in the room or out the window you find it easier to look at? If it feels comfortable enough, what would it be like to linger there for a while? Maybe you also begin to notice where your body is supported by the chair or how your feet make contact with the floor. Would it be okay to stay and notice any sensation you have with this for a while? Take your time to notice what you're noticing. Maybe you realize you can even support yourself more here with another cushion, or taking off your shoes, or opening or closing the window, or just being still. Trust yourself to discover what you need. Allow yourself to gently savor any sensation of support that you find. I really want to encourage you not to try so hard. Do you notice a sensation that tells you something feels different when you don't have to work so hard? Of course, at this moment, you might have the helpful awareness that your body has had to work hard in the last number of hours, responding to all that's been going on? What would it be like just to notice how maybe this shows up for you? To be here for yourself in a kind way, like you imagine a good friend would be, just listening and seeing you rather than jumping in and trying to fix you. If you're noticing a discomfort in your body, I wonder what it would be like to place your hand where you notice the tension in your body. Try it if you like. Perhaps, if it helps, bring your gaze to your hand for as long as it feels comfortable. Find your way of being able to tune in to where you're at in your body. Another invite or suggestion in being able to connect into some sensations of tension in your body would be to tighten a little your muscles where you notice it being tense. And then very slowly let your muscles soften and release. Track what happens in your body, your breath, and the way the room looks around you when you do this. You may find it helpful to complete the cycle of tightening and softening of your muscles a few times. Go with your pace to notice what feels different, if anything, in each cycle of tightening and softening. Remembering that your body has had to work hard and hold things lately, and now you're supporting yourself in this moment to soften and let go a little more. Trust in being able to notice your own pace that feels good for you. Your body will tell you when you need to pause or stop. Allowing your attention to come back into the room or the view out the window. This way of accompanying yourself possibly invites you to experience these moments in a different way. Giving yourself the room to be with your now, perhaps rather than being stuck in your now. What do you notice beginning to be different, if anything, when you are with yourself in this gentle and attentive way? Being with our now supports us more to notice what's available. This is your time. A connection that doesn't need us to work so hard. As we progress, you might notice that one or two of your five senses is more available to you at this moment. Is it in the way your body makes contact, holds, cradles, receives, or makes contact with another part of your body, or your feet on the ground? Maybe you can feel the edges of your body and the space around you where you sit. Maybe there is a comfort in what you hear, your breath, or in the sounds in the room or outside. Possibly it's in the taste of tea or water, of something you've recently tasted. Possibly it's in what you see, in the incidental way where your eyes keep coming back to what feels easy to look at without having to place too much meaning on it. Or maybe you notice a smell you like that is pleasant and offers you a sensation of comfort or ease. Allow yourself to trust and stay with what feels easier to notice. I wonder, is there a sensation in your body when you do this? Is there a way that you would describe this sensation? Maybe it's a sensation of warmth in your lower back, in the contact with the chair, or maybe a sense of strength and solidity, of being both rooted and flexible. Maybe you have your own way of describing the sensation to yourself. Even noticing that there is a comfort to not having to try and find words, but rather just to simply be with what you're noticing. Trust your own awareness here. If there are sensations that you're noticing, Maybe there is a tiny movement with it that is on your skin or deeper within your muscle or tissue. It may have a very quiet pulse, fizz, tingle, or twitch. Or maybe once again, you have your own words to describe the sensations of comfort in a particular part of your body. Of course, should you feel your attention goes from the comfort in your body to a less comfortable place, or you notice that your thoughts pull you from comfort, what would it be like just to allow yourself to notice all these sensations as they may come and go? Again, what feels different when you're doing less and simply being more by witnessing your body in this way? Giving yourself a break just to notice everything in your what your body senses is welcome. And there's nothing you need to do to your body but listen. Your body wants to hang out with you for a while and to be heard a little. As you do this, you may or may not notice an impulse that comes up as a tiny movement, sound, or to look somewhere particular. Would it be okay to notice what happens when you follow this impulse? Maybe you want to explore and gently play with your impulse. Or maybe it might just be enough to say to yourself, yeah, I notice you there. If it helps, you could bring your gaze to where you're experiencing these sensations. This quality of noticing without fixing offers us to find ways to meet ourselves in a gentle and kind connection, to appreciate how hard our bodies have had to work recently in response to our environment. As we start to come to the end of this exercise, allow yourself in your own way to slowly become more aware of the room you're in. This may be done if your eyes at this moment are closed by sensing the room a little through the contact you have with the seat and the floor. Give yourself time here. Bring your attention little by little into the room. with your slow and gentle gaze to reconnect in your own way, to take in the light, sounds, and smell of the room. And if there's a window, to take in a little the view. Notice how you can gently play in your way with your connection to yourself and to the room around you. As you continue to bring your attention out more and more, maybe becoming aware of the voices and movements of people in the next room, house, or apartment. What do you notice different in your connection to these sounds now, after having this time for yourself? Take your time here. Lastly, I would like to invite you to recognize that others too will listen to this recording. Each of us finding our body's unique wisdom of connection. What do you notice in your body when you bring your attention to this and your tribe of support? What do you sense feels different with yourself than before you started this exercise? Is there a particular sensation that you have that informs you of this difference? You may or may not have a gesture, word, or phrase you wish to express to yourself as we complete this exercise. Trust your own body here without judgment of how you may know what feels comfortable. And so, as we finish, I would like to invite you to make more small movements. Open your eyes if they were closed, to bring yourself back into the room a little more. Take as long as you need or can take. You may like now to stand up and walk slowly around the room, feeling your weight of your feet on the floor and your body move in the space of the room. When you go now to back to re-engage with being with yourself and with others, I would like to invite you to continue to notice What feels different than before in your quality of connection with yourself and with others? Thanks for listening. And if you feel another person might benefit from this, please share the link. I give this with love. Go well and go gently.